Hey, what's going on, all my good-looking cowlets? Welcome back to another episode of the World SMP. And I'm in a cave. Woo, in a cave. So, guys, I don't know recently if you guys tune into any of the other World SMP members' channels or their videos, etc. So I'm going to be explaining to you guys, inform you guys what has been happening on the server recently, because if you guys don't know already, there has been quite a little bit of drama happening in the server, and quite a few members, I think 2 or 3, have left, so there has been some stuff going on off camera. So I want to talk to you guys about that today, and I want to clarify, and I just want to be honest, and I'm not going to put it in a perspective of my own. I'm not going to have bias in it. I'm not going to have anything. I'm going to be completely honest, because some of the perspectives I saw from the members who left, they weren't completely true. So I want to sort of give you guys my perspective in the matter. So I'm just going to be mining here, just trying to find a cave or something. It's not really about the gameplay in today's episode. It's more about you guys just listening. So you may want to minimize the screen. It's up to you, but let's get into it. So yesterday, Sunday Australian, and Saturday for most of the World SMP guys, we actually had a drama as we were watching Shadow's stream. So we were watching it. I was watching it myself for probably a good 3 hours. It was his 24-hour live stream in celebration of 1K followers on Twitch. So congrats, dude, you deserve it. But what happened from there is I wasn't watching it at this part, so I could be completely wrong, but this is what I've heard. This is his side of the story, so I'm going to give that to it. So on his stream, a lot of people were watching, and they saw that when he came through the Nether Hub again, there was a little bit of drama, as the whole Nether Hub was on fire and burnt to the ground, basically. I'll put a picture of it right now. And he went, and he really should have acted better in this manner. He yelled in caps lock, swore about a lot of times. He swore about it. He was like, oh, F this, F that, the Nether Hub's on fire, and some of us hopped online. I was busy myself. I was eating and having lunch, and I was just doing my own stuff. I was in a call with friends, so I couldn't really hop on and do anything. But I was trying to keep updated in chat. So from what happened here on, this is what started the argument. So a lot of us looked at the screenshot he provided us, which will be on the screen for you guys now, and most of us looked at it. Oh, I just dropped that. Most of us looked at it, and we both said, how was that a ghast? Because he said it was a ghast, and most of us didn't believe him, I didn't not believe him, but I had suspicions, just because this thing looked like someone had griefed it, to be honest. And the way he acted, some people thought that he did it and then was putting on like a faked enactment, but to be honest with you, that wasn't the whole problem. It wasn't really the Nether Hub that started all of it. The Nether Hub started the problem because we all started abusing each other, and it was just escalated on from there on. I said some stuff myself that I shouldn't have. I said, I'm going to be completely honest here, I have nothing to hide. If I could do it, like if it happened again, I would probably still do the same actions, but I didn't really understand myself how bad the situation was at the time in the chat. I thought a lot of the guys were joking, like they were being quite rude in the matter of the sense of that. So what I said was, the first line I said was pretty bad. I said, how the F did it get that bad? Because that looked like it had been sitting there. The hub had been burning for a good, I don't even know, 15, 20 minutes. So I was like, how did it get that bad? Like, how didn't you like see it earlier? And then everyone else was commenting like that wasn't a gas burn. They were like investigating the pictures. They were full on going at it. And Lego was watching the stream, and I have to say sorry to you, Lego. I did say something in the chat, and I read, I don't think she read the second part to it, I'm not sure, but I read, because Shadow left because he was furious or something, I don't even know if that's what he said in his stream. He left because he was really angry, because everyone sort of turned their back on him. I wouldn't technically agree with that term, turning their back on him. we didn't not believe him, but we were just trying to like investigate it ourselves, really. So I don't even know what happened really there. I don't know how he really got that term out of it, but then what happened was I said everyone was spamming. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't just me, but I said to chat because Lego was saying that she was watching the stream and she's a really big fan of Shadow. Don't get me wrong, I don't know if there's something happening there, but it's pretty obvious. And whatever really Shadow agrees on, she agrees on, just because Shadow sometimes I feel says that he agrees with something. So from then on, it went. I said to Lego in the chat, I said, because Shadow just left, and I said, as a joke, I didn't. Now that I read back over it, I do understand where she's coming from and how she saw it. But knowing me, I wasn't taking the problem seriously. And yeah, I probably should have, because I didn't really notice how bad it was myself. Like Shadow raging in the chat, I thought he was joking at the start, and then I sort of realized. But I said to her, you might as well leave as well, like as Shadow, because he just left, and make it more dramatic. That was the line after it, and I'm not sure she saw that line where I said make it more dramatic, because I was joking, like, because Shadow just left, so I was like, oh Lego, why don't you just leave, like make it more dramatic sort of thing. And now I understand, because she doesn't talk to me like on Skype or anything, so she wouldn't really understand my humor or anything like that kind of side of things, so she probably took it in a completely different way as I did, and she did get offended. I was listening to the stream. She did get a bit offended in the stream and was a bit upset, so I do have to say sorry, Lego. It really obviously wasn't meant to be like said as the way that you obviously felt. It was more like I was just saying, oh, like everyone's leaving, like someone like leave as well to make it more dramatic, which wouldn't have been the best thing. But then she ended up leaving, and then the drama started on from here. So everyone was really mad at each other. We were all listening to his stream, and of course, it wasn't just me. Sorry, this is just mainly my story of what I did wrong and how I could, because I honestly learned stuff from it. So I need to be more, not mature, just more serious. Like I can be mature. I just didn't really think it was that serious at the time, if that's what like makes sense. And I hopped on the server after a few other members did. I finally logged on. And I was basically told by a few guys in the Skype call to hop on and kill him because it'll be funny. So, knowing me, not really peer pressure, but I sort of listen to other people to make them laugh. I don't even know what you would call that. It can be bad at times, example this. So, I hop on and I kill him in his stream. Not to mention, I thought it was hilarious, not gonna lie, it was really funny, but, ooh, dungeon. And I hop on and I killed him, and he starts raging at me. And he said some pretty nasty words that I'm not going to repeat. He said words such as the C word. He said words, I don't even want to get into it. I wouldn't have said words like that to myself. Even other people, they just weren't nice to say over that. So that was my trouble. And then other people getting mad at him, they were blaming him. I don't know, it was just really escalating in the chat. So we all started hopping on, and one thing I honestly I don't like Shadow anymore for not the Nether Hub trouble, but for what I'm going to tell you soon. One, for calling me all those words that I totally didn't agree with. He overreacted. The amount of Red Bull or whatever he was drinking in his stream was ridiculous, so that probably had an effect on him. But what I see in his streams is honestly a different person to who I see on the server when I'm around him. I see him log on, I see members say hello to him, he never replies, but on stream of course he replies and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I just see a different side of him, but that's my opinion. And yeah, so what happened then, he said nasty words, and a lot of people did get offended in the World SMP chat. Like, they sort of stuck up for me in that kind of sense because they saw what he said. And I don't really remember really what happened from here on. I think he started just ranting in his stream, so that sort of happened. And then I think we hopped on the server at the end, and Bads ended up killing him because Bads came late to the party, and because Shadow was streaming for 24 hours, this was a good probably 1 or 2 hours later. Bads and I were talking because he was really confused. He wasn't there. I think he was doing GFX, and then he just came back and saw everyone yelling at each other in the chat. So he hops on, and we were all doing it as a joke again to kill him. And the funny thing is, Bads, as a joke, he always says that, oh, I'm hacking, like, ooh, I'm hacking, watch out, sort of thing. And they took that seriously, and they said they banned him for one for hacks, and then the other he just left. So I didn't even know. He was not even hacking, like, it was blatantly obvious. He just walked up behind Shadow and just killed him. But the one thing that just makes me really angry at the community on this, like the owners and such, Dave, yourself, please just like look at other people's perspectives, because that day you were only seeing shadows, and that was really getting on my nerves because one, the only thing I can relate to with Shadow now is getting blamed for something you didn't do. And that's the only respect I have for him. And I don't even have that respect because, you know what? He got accused for destroying the Nether Hub, which was totally ridiculous. He got abused for that, and you know what? He didn't like it. So what does he do to me? He comes on with his stream. I'm shooting Super with my bow, and we were in a call together, so it was genuinely just for jokes. We were shooting each other, and he comes up behind me and he starts rapidly hitting me with his sword. So I F5, turn around, see him hitting me with his sword, and I just two-shot him because I'm really overpowered. I have good gear, I have this awesome sword, so he's obviously understacked, and I just two-shot him and he dies. And the next thing that gets me really angry in that whole matter, not because I killed him, not because he hit me, but it was because I got accused for starting it. I got accused again for being in his road and annoying him. And do you know what he did after he died? He raged in chat with caps lock and said, you effing idiot, why did you do that? And then the one thing that did make me angry was that Dave, who was watching the stream, I even watched the stream back, and because it's delayed, and I watched the stream back, and I even saw my own perspective again, so I double checked, and I got the blame for starting that fight. So I said to Dave, well, what do you want me to do next time? And he said, let him kill you. Now, why? You can see the stream, he's killing me, so why does that... Oh, everyone's angry at Shadow for starting the whole thing, and to be honest, he acted the worst way. He should have logged off the server. I don't care if he was doing a stream. He should have logged off the server because he was the main start to all of it, so I just think that, and Dave wasn't helping. He was sticking to his side. I am leaving parts out of the story just because I can't even remember them myself, to be honest. These are the main events. The chat was escalating, everything was happening, but these are the main events, and I think it's just utterly ridiculous that Dave just didn't see anyone else's perspective, just Shadow's and his own. And then when it made out to be like where everyone else is the bad guys, and meanwhile Rain, because he has a really bad temper, he decided to stay out of it, which was probably a better idea, to be honest. Rain can get really fiery under like all this kind of drama, so he stayed out of it, was just mainly reading the chat when everything was happening, but he didn't really comment on anything. And he had to go repair the Nether hub in his own time. Shadow should have repaired it, to be honest, but he repaired it in his own time. And yeah, it's just annoying. So then they escalated from there on, and I'm sorry, Zombie, but I'm gonna call you out. Zombie Wars, I'm gonna call you out right here, because I watched your video and you weren't completely honest to your fans. I watched your farewell video and we talked for like 3 hours that day, so I do apologize, but you really did lie. He said the reason why he quit the server was because he was accused of griefing. Now, this wasn't an accusation. He did it. I was in the call with him. I watched him. I nearly got a screenshot of him, but I was like, no, I should have, but I didn't. He griefed. He lit a house on fire, which then spread to another house, and the words he said to me was, if I get caught for this, you take the blame because I want to continue the server. And that is only basically why I'm calling you out. One, because I don't want to be blamed for it. I don't want anyone else to be kicked from the server when they didn't do it. So that's why I want to tell her, you left the server anyway, so you might as well get the truth out. And yeah, so he lit down, it was, I do believe it was the Dev's house. He lit that one on fire with the flint and steel. And then he went ahead and lit, no, the fire spread over to, the fire spread over to Shredder's, oh god, Shredder's house, or hotel, I'm not sure what it is now, I think it's a shop. And it burnt his shop down, so it was Dev's and Shredder's place gone. That was the griefing side to it. Bads ended up getting the blame, I think, for it. Bads was banned earlier from the server because he decided to leave, and because he killed, what's his face, Shadow, so he got banned from the server. So, and they blamed it on him and said that he could have done it before he was banned. It was completely ridiculous. They had no proof of it, and that was false accusation number 3. So later on that day, I wouldn't say I encouraged it, but I sort of did stand by the idea because I did think it was funny. Zombie had the idea of using hacks on the server because he wanted to leave or something. I don't even know. He wanted to grief more, but he wanted to use a mod to make it even funner or something. So he went ahead and downloaded a few mobs like Force Field and everything. And he was running on the server and killing Shadow a few times. And he was just using like running on water and stuff, and I ended up getting proof of that, so I have video proof, audio proof of him saying that he was hacking and telling me all about it, so I got proof for that side. But yeah, so then I told Dave to watch him, and he watched him, and I don't know if he saw anything. I don't even think he did, but yeah, so he ended up getting banned from the server. So that was another member gone, so it ended up being Bads and him who left the server. So that's like all the members who left, I do believe. Oh, Inferno did leave as well. He hasn't been on the server recently, and with all the drama, he just saw that and just left. I don't think anyone else left. I could be wrong. I might be missing someone. I probably am. But the whole drama was really over Shadow. Shadow overreacted on a lot of parts. He blamed a lot of people. He was falsely getting me accused for stuff I didn't do. He was framing me for, and I don't even understand how they didn't see the stream and see that he was framing me. I don't understand that side because I saw it with my own eyes on the stream. When I rewatched it back, I saw it as plain as day, and I don't know how they didn't, but yeah, for those people who think I'm leaving the World SMP, I am not leaving the World SMP. I'm staying here, but I have one thing. If anything happens like this again, where I get falsely accused for stuff that I didn't do, I will be the first one to leave. I don't want to hear the drama on the server. I don't want to be accused. I'm here to play. I'm here to record. I'm here to enjoy myself. So I don't want other people ruining that experience for me getting hate for something I didn't do, which I haven't yet. You guys are amazing anyway. But that is just basically the story in a nutshell. I may have missed some small details, but that's basically all the details you really need to know to understand the story. We all acted like 12-year-olds at the time, so nothing against you 12-year-olds, but yeah, immaturity, that was one of the things, but I think it was just, we were just getting mad, because Shadow's a really dominant person. If you watch his streams, you will notice that he is probably one of the popular kids at school. He is probably the one that always has to get his way, otherwise there's something that's gonna go down. But there's nothing wrong with that personality. I'm just saying it clashes when the drama occurs. A lot of his personality clashes with everyone else who is just trying to solve the problems. So yeah, guys, not leaving the server if that's what you saw in other people's videos. I did see that Bads and Zombie mentioned something about it. Not entirely sure. I told them exactly what I told you, that if any more conflict occurs where I get involved and I get blamed for stuff, I will be the first one to leave, because I'm not here for this. I'm here to play the server. I'm here to enjoy myself. Oh my gosh, I just nearly died. Wow. Oh my god, that was so scary. So yeah, guys, hopefully you understand. Please leave any like questions that you have about the story. I will definitely answer them with a honest opinion or honest answer. I'm not framing myself out of the picture. I did stuff wrong. I shouldn't have said stuff to Lego that I did. I didn't understand. I obviously didn't see the boundaries between her and I. She didn't understand what I was trying to say, and either I didn't understand her feelings, so I do apologize, Lego, for that. Other than that, I don't really have any sorry. I'm not really that sorry for Shadow. Yeah, I probably couldn't have said some of the stuff. I didn't even really say that's many stuff that's bad to you, so I don't really feel bad at all for you. You acted as a dick to me, so I just gave it back at you, so... guys, drama alert. The server pushes on, hopefully. It's not that bad, so yeah, as I said, leave any like questions or anything down below. I'll happily answer them. No big deal. Sorry that this episode had to be wasted by telling you guys this drama, but I can't just sit here and watch other videos being made about the problem that just aren't true, because I would like the true story to be let out. Every server can have its moments where we are immature. It's not really immaturity, I wouldn't say. It's just people who are overreacting and making others feel like... I don't even know how to say it, to be honest. So I'm just going to stop here. I don't want to get too involved anything. If you're a World SMP member, hopefully you don't take any of this too personally or anything like that. I'm just here to tell the viewers my side of the story, mainly the main side that went on. A lot of drama occurred, so we'll push on. For those members who left, I'm sorry if you felt that way about it, but I don't see myself. I feel like I left both of those guys in good terms, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the World SMP. The update video will also be out today. If you didn't see that earlier, it should be out before this video. I couldn't upload it yesterday because my power went out for 5.5 hours, so I rushed to get it done and it couldn't go out because my power was out, so that sort of sucked. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you good looking cats next time. Goodbye.